Hey there, my dear brothers and sisters in Christ. So I just want to talk about an idea that I've had for a while now. Some of you guys know about it already because I told you, but I wanted to make a series of videos, 100 videos, possibly more, but at least 100 videos on different ways to utilize gospel tracts, use gospel tracts, share gospel tracts. I'm not really sure on the exact language for the title of the video yet, but something to that effect. So the idea is, you've seen my compilation videos, I'm sure many of you have, of where to leave gospel tracts. So I'm out and about, and I try to remind you guys that just always have your gospel tracts with you, so that as you're out and about, you can leave them in various places. And I have a bunch of different ideas. And in those videos, I try to not repeat a lot of them. Like, a lot of times I'll repeat, like, yeah, guys, you can leave them in bathrooms. That's one of the most perfect places to leave them. So I'll repeat that one, but a lot of times there'll be unique areas, and I, try to do different ones in all those videos. So what I wanted to do is make 100 videos of its own thing. Each one is going to be, like, for instance, one of them is parades. Obviously, this is Parade the Gospel. Come on, so I have to talk about parades. Now, each video is going to be 1 minute or under. Why? Because it becomes something called YouTube Short. Now, I don't know all the lingo and specifics, and I'm not like a YouTube creator in the sense that, like, I know all the ins and outs and how to get traffic and all this. I just know that YouTube Shorts do generate more views and potentially more subscribers. Now, want to say something about that real quick. I'm not one of those guys who I'm just trying to get as many subscribers for sake of being a popular YouTube person. I mean, come on, look at me, look at my channel. That's never going to happen like that. But what I do want, and my motivation has always been, just to reach more and more people, because that means that more and more Christians can potentially be inspired to share the gospel. That's really all I care about. Like, I don't, I know where I'm at. I've said this before. I know where I'm at. I'm not gonna be some big breakout YouTuber. I mean, it's just a guy on a cell phone. That's all it is. And I don't care. But I do only care in the sense that I want to reach more people, because more Christians are out there sharing the gospel, the more that can be inspired. And I really hope that my videos do that. Like, it's just not being watched for 10 seconds and they click off of it because I'm boring, which would be a right judgment call, because I am pretty boring when you see like a longer video. But again, these shorter videos, that's part of the strategy, is that, they'll see like 30 seconds, number 14 of where to leave a gospel tract, and they'll watch it for 30 seconds, get the idea, and it'd be great. So that's kind of the strategy behind the whole thing. So anyway, I have on my computer, let's see, 113B, because I kind of separated two of them. I wasn't sure if I should keep that its own thing or separate. Let's just say 114 ideas, possibly 115 ideas so far. Now, a lot of these are like kind of related to where to leave gospel tracts, like where can you leave them. It's not all going to be how to share them specifically. I mean, that will be its own video, of course, but it doesn't take that long to describe that. Obviously, just hand them out to people, use them as a conversation starter. So that, those two things in itself will be its own video. But, like, I'll just, close my eyes, pick one at random. Number 56, bike tours. Yeah, I know I talked about that before, and a lot of these will be ones I talked about before. So, like, if you're someone like me who does a lot of cycling, like, I was just about to do a 100-mile bike ride the other day, but it got rained out. It's kind of a funny coincidence. I just happened to pick bike tours, so I can talk about that. But I was going to do the Door County Century again, like I did last year, but they still had it. There's 3,000 riders in that event, but it was raining. I was the only idiot who did not have a rain jacket. So I show up there and I felt silly, like, oh, if I bike this thing, I'm the only one without a rain jacket. It's cold out, strong headwind. It's going to rain all day. I really don't want to, but I decided against it. And yeah, I decided to go to work instead and pick up some overtime. Which, I'm very thankful that God has allowed me to be able to do stuff like that in a moment's notice. Like, just call up work and be like, hey, you wanted me to work today, and I said I had this bike ride, but I'm dropping it. Do you still want me to come in? And sure enough. But anyway, you don't want to hear about that. Let's go to a random other one. So, I don't know, right here, open car windows. You're walking down the street at nighttime, sometimes people leave their car windows open just a little bit like that, let some air in, and the spiders, because it's at nighttime, just slip in the gospel tract. Or so like number one is going to be parades, obviously. That's what I do. That's parades. Use it to start conversations. Number two. Number three, use at end of a gospel conversation, which is a great thing to do. Always have your gospel tracts with you guys. Send with a letter is another idea. Leave in porta potties. Again, that's that bathroom thing I talk about a lot in my other compilation videos of where to leave gospel tracts. Vending machines, tip jars, some other great ideas for gifts and jail ministry and just all kinds of different things. If you're doing like DoorDash or Uber, that's my 113 and 113 part B. Is Uber or DoorDash. Kind of two different things, but I have a friend, his name is Noah, and he does some Uber, and he, I believe, shares gospel tracts with the people, where I think he shares gospel John's from Living Waters, if I'm not mistaken. But he does something, and I want to ask him more of what he does when I make that video. But anyway, so I said 100 of them. I have 114, 115 ideas. If you guys have any other ideas, now obviously I'm not showing you this entire list, but if you have any like really unique ideas on where to leave gospel tracts, how to share gospel tracts, just anything I can make its own separate video in a minute or under, please let me know. I might, once I get to 100, I might have bonus videos, like whatever I title the video, it'll be like 1 out of 100, 1/100 up to 100/100. And it might say bonus, 101 out of 100 or something like that once I get there. And it might take some time for me to get through all 100. So yeah, I've been thinking about doing this for a very long time. It's just, I have to just do it. I'm not a huge quality guy when it comes to making my videos. I just basically point and shoot. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to do the parade thing. Do I just take some parade footage, or like I did with another video, just film from this phone onto another screen of me doing a parade event, whenever, and then just talking about it for a minute, have a written script so I can describe as much as I possibly can about parades, because again, that's, a really important thing to me. I know some guys poo-poo on gospel tracts because like, oh, it's not the real thing. You got to share the gospel, open your mouth and talk to them. And I agree that that is a great way to share the gospel, and I highly recommend that. But this is kind of like starter fluid. It gets people started. Like you just need that primer, that little, like I always say, I just want to be that person that pushes the Christian out the door with a little pinky finger, just a little push. That's all that this channel, or one of the big things about this channel, what it is just to do that. For me, I needed to start small, take those baby steps, and that's what I did. Started with gospel tracts, just leaving them places, and eventually I'm able to do a lot more, open air preaching even. It's not that hard to do if God has called you to do something like that. But yeah, just please guys, if you're one of those people, don't wreck someone's faith and come after them because they use gospel tracts and you think that they shouldn't, because they're just going to throw it away anyway. I should make a video about that. I think I did make a video about that. Maybe I should make another one about people who get upset about the use of gospel tracts and have a problem with it. And if you do have a problem with it, then you have a problem with it. But just be gracious to those who do use gospel tracts. That's all I'm going to say, because the gospel is still being shared. His word does not return void. So yeah, there's that. But anyway, did I say everything I need to say? I think I probably did. So yeah, 100 ways to use gospel tracts. Look for those videos sometime real soon. Please share the videos too for the 2 people that are still watching this. I didn't intend to go for 9 minutes or probably 10 minutes. But yeah, I mean, again, part of the strategy is that they will be shorter videos. So it's not just that more views are coming in, possibly more subscribers. I hate talking about that. Like I can try and get more subscribers. I just want people to be inspired. So in one sense, I hate the notion of trying to get more subscribers. Like I don't want to be that guy. But at the same time, well, then that's more potential people to be inspired to share the gospel. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if you can share any of these videos, I'll keep these really short for the short attention spans, and hopefully it'll inspire people. I'm really praying for it, and please pray for me for this endeavor. And again, it's not going to be like some super high quality videos. Like I said, you don't know how to really do that. And I'm always busy, of course, as you guys know, working a lot. I'm on vacation this week, so praise God, get to rest, and that's what I'm doing, is just resting and chilling out. But yeah, let's get this going. Geocaching is another thing. I've never done geocaching before, so I have to find somebody to take me out and kind of show me how to do that. But what I understand is you find these boxes and people leave little trinkets in there or just things in there. Why not leave a gospel tract? Probably a 10 commandment coin, because that's weatherproof. I'm not sure how much these things withstand weather. I'm sure they're all different, but I thought that'd be a pretty cool idea. So, or like when you donate clothes, you can leave gospel tracts and clothes. Lemonade stand. I had here make a joke about Seaboard Aid. If you go to my Pursuing 222 YouTube page, and it's going to be like a very, well, actually, no, I think I uploaded it like years later, but just find the video Seaboard Aid. There's a story behind that. I think I shared that in the comments, but it's kind of funny. And it's funny too, because my friend Brad, who's the one who helped me make that video, and this video was actually the reason why I was able to graduate high school. There's a whole story with that. It's crazy. But he kind of reminded me about that today. He's making a joke about something and talking about Seaboard Aid. My last name is Seaboard, so Seaboard Aid, like Gatorade. I found out just recently that there is a plant that's called Siebold. It's spelled just like my last name is spelled, Siebold, but you have two I's at the end. And there's something in that plant that's used for bodybuilders, for people who do weightlifting. So I just thought that was pretty crazy. Like, what if, someday I do make this drink, because it's meant to be a health drink. Maybe I can include that in there. However, it's just not enough scientific research behind that, and it'd just be pretty cool. Like, what are the chances of that? My last name, Seaboard Aid, and it's also a plant for some health benefit, or at least presumably. But anyway, so sorry, I'm getting off on the irrelevant topic again. All right, so yeah, let me know, guys, if you have any ideas. I have 115. That last one I might not count because it's kind of dangerous, and I like to live in a wild side though, but probably not really a legal way, but very adventurous and cool way. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that one. But anyway, let me know down below and share these videos if you can, please, in your own way. Maybe I should do that too, make a video about this sometime. I've kind of wanted to use your YouTube channel. There's a lot of you guys out there don't have any content. Just use your channel to also inspire others to share the gospel. Share super ridiculously easy ways. Do the whole tactic of having a YouTube short where you upload a 20-second video and name it something that will get people to find it. Just, leaving gospel tracts places or handing them out at farmer's market, parade, whatever. Maybe I'll do that this Saturday since I have off this week. One of the things I wanted to do is go down to the farmer's market here in my city. They have some Jehovah's Witnesses over there, as they always do. Maybe I'll engage them. It's probably a, fruitless task to do so, but handling some gospel tracts is certainly something I could do. But just do something like that too. I mean, if more and more people had videos out there showing different ways to share the gospel, just imagine what that could do. I mean, it'll generate that snowball effect, that excitement, and more Christians will get involved, hoping. Luke 10:2 says to pray for laborers. Don't forget, as I said in another video, you are the laborer. Don't forget that as you partake in that verse and doing the thing in that verse and praying for laborers. You are the laborer. You are the whole stretcher, as I said in that video. But don't forget to pray for laborers. Do what you can to assist those laborers. Generate your own content. I would love to see more videos. Like, I sometimes actively search out videos out there. I know I'm making this video super long. I actively search out videos, like newer content, videos with almost no views, on gospel tracts, and sometimes I'll find some gems out there, and it's great. I do backflips. I'm super excited, and I try to leave comments and encourage those people with the video that they made in the comment section. So anyway, guys, please do those things. let me know if you have any other ideas. I said it like 1,000 times, and God bless.